Hi everyone, I'm going to talk to you about the importance of not overtraining, how common it is to overtrain when you're trying to get in your best health. Either if you're starting from scratch and you're just starting to work out more, or if you've kind of been working out and you really want to take it to the next level, or if you're working out and you want to take it even further and get that super in shape body. What happens is when you start, say like you're starting from here, you're kind of working out, eating food a little more than you would like to, getting a little more calories than you like. This is how typically it's done. And you want to eat a little less food, you want to eat better foods, healthier foods, and you want to lift heavier and get just a better, more athletic body. That is how you get in your best shape. That is how you do it. You work out, you make steps at it, you eat right, you eat healthy, and that's how you get in your best shape. However, that can, if you push it too hard and you don't take rest days, that is also how you overtrain. That is how you can overtrain, is by pushing that too far and not getting enough rest. That's typically how overtraining happens. So what happens is you kind of diet a little bit more as you're lifting harder and working out more, doing more aerobic exercise. And as the weeks go by, say like you worked out for 1 week. Now, you may have done it appropriately, you may have worked into it slowly. You know, started with the lighter weights. Like I have, these are 45 pounds. I wouldn't go into those hundreds for me after I've been doing it 20 years lifting weights. But you may want to, you might have 10-pound weights that you were working out with, and you start doing heavier, or you maybe have done no weights and then all of a sudden you started lifting weights. Whatever it is, say like you avoided injury. Say like you were lucky enough that when you were really starting into your new diet, you didn't get injured at all because you started slow enough. However, your mind wants to already be there in that amazing shape where you have the abs, where you're very athletic, where you lost the weight already. You want to already be there, and you're really motivated in your mind to get there, and you can diet to like almost any level. You can work out to almost any level with your mind because you have the motivation. However, you are probably, this happens often, to many people, you may be overestimating how much you're working out. You may think, oh, I'm not really working out enough, I should be doing more. Like very often it's easy to work out way too much. Your body cannot have the muscle grow and heal and recover and even make muscle gains or recover from the aerobic unless you have proper rest. And rest means a good night's sleep. And it also means days off from working out, with no working out. And to help your muscles grow back stronger, you need to have enough food. If you're not working out, you can't be so motivated, I gotta get there, that you're gonna try to diet even on your days off. Like if you're not lifting, you're like, oh, I don't want to get fat because I'm not even working out that day, so I gotta hardly eat anything. Then your body can't heal properly. You know, then that's when you can start getting, then you're prone to injury. You could get an injury, or you can just overtrain and feel these slight pains all in your body, like usually around your joints or your back, your lower back, these different places. You know, they can be shoulders, elbows, wrists, knees, ankles, hips, lower back. Those are the most common places that you can find pain when you're overtraining. And any slight mess up, if you're going nuts in the aerobic especially, people can really get hurt. So you need those days off and just eat a little more food, and it's going to take time. an average, for example, is, say like you're doing it slow and steady enough and building up to it as you go, you need at least 1 day off a week. Even the people who are super fitness experts, really into it, then you need 1 day off a week at least, or you can hurt yourself. Or if that's not enough, and maybe you're older, or maybe you need more time to build up to that, you can take every other day off from working out. I am resting on my day off from working out, and my muscles are healing and growing back stronger. And whether or not they need to grow, they're growing back stronger, I definitely need to rest to have this time to heal. And it's necessary to sit here and sleep and rest and not be always moving fast and hyped up on caffeine, or even without the caffeine, just constantly doing stuff, or always working at some job where you're doing physical stuff and then even exercising. On top of that, it's too much sometimes, and you need to rest. It's for the sake of your body to grow stronger. So that's what I'm doing right now. And another little tip is, you might want to work out every other day if you want to look in better shape. Definitely avoid processed foods, no high fructose corn syrup. Try to avoid added salt, because it can make you crave sugar, added sugar. And once you get all that added sugar and everything out of your system, and you're eating real whole foods, cooked or raw, like if you eat meat, then chicken, or all sorts of meat, try to have healthy fats like olive oil or avocado or some coconut oil, and less really saturated fat like butter and stuff. But if you like butter, just have a little. There's all sorts of ways you can eat healthy. If you're a vegan, eat a lot of beans, tofu, eat less fried, none of the bad oils, stuff like that. A lot of fruit. You can literally, even if you were a diabetic, you can have fruit. I wouldn't have unlimited fruit if you're a diabetic, but the type of sugar in fruit is good for you. It is nowhere near like those added processed sugar stuff. That stuff is horrible. And alcohol, all that stuff for a diabetic turns to sugar. The carbs, the bread, the processed white bread, and all that garbage turns to sugars. You can have it if you're having a cheat day or something, or once in a while, but you want to have those really healthy foods, fruits, vegetables. You can almost have unlimited amounts of those. And then proteins. And try to get some grains or rice, if you're gluten intolerant, whatever. Eat some sort of carbs other than just from the don't have any of the bad carbs though. Try to have less bread. They're finding that's not as good for you, especially the real processed bread. And work out as much as you can safely take, and when you sense that you need it, take a rest. And just lay there, or you can walk slowly if you think that's a safe thing to do. And always consult a doctor before you start working out. And take as many days off as you need. And sometimes when you get back into working out, there'll be a little bit of pain. But just know that it's the muscle fibers tearing, getting stronger. And if you think it's real pain, if
If you actually think it's pain to where it's hurting your tendons, ligaments, something's wrong, stop working out. Give it a rest. You may have hurt yourself, you may be overtraining, and just get enough rest. And that's all you really have to do. Okay, I'm going to go back to resting.
You know, you don't want to push yourself too hard to where you're hurting yourself. That's the difficult thing is you want to give 110% and be in the best possible shape you can and healthy. However, looking all ripped and cut and buff and good looking and athletic, that's not always healthy. A lot of times they're hurting themselves to get in that shape. And it's literally healthier to not work out as much. Some people live into their hundreds and they never lifted any weights. They didn't do an intense workout regimen, but they avoided those times when they pushed their bodies too far and may have gotten injured or overtrained too much or things like that associated with working out too much. You have to find a balance as you go, and don't push yourself too far, don't overtrain, and you need that rest. You need those days off so your muscle can regrow and you can actually end up looking stronger on your days off as you're healing, as your body is as the muscle fibers were torn when you lifted the tremendous weights that you're doing, whatever you're doing. It tears the muscle fibers, and then they heal and they regrow back. They grow back stronger when they heal, so that it's ready for that type of thing again. And it's like training your body to see how much you can take with the resistance training, and that's how it's done. But you need that rest time, or else you can get injured or overtrain. Okay, I'm John Birmingham. Please subscribe to my videos, watch more of my videos, like this video, and I really hope it helps you to realize to not overtrain and to take those days off. Eat more healthy foods. Don't be afraid to eat more healthy foods, and do your best within what you think is safe for your body, and you'll do just fine. Okay.